Happy Thursday, Team Hamlin. This is Mrs. Hamlin's fourth time trying to record this lesson, so let's hope this one works. If I make a mistake, I'm going to keep rolling with it. Alright, so today for reading, you have been assigned the treasure. This will be on ThinkCentral. You are going to focus on the treasure, which is a folk tale. A folk tale is a story that has been told for many years. Your text focus for this story. A lesson or moral is often part of a folk tale. The lesson is usually taught through something that happens to a main character or through what the character learns. Alright, you will focus on the treasure, which is written and illustrated by Yuri Shulevitz. Remember, if you look on the left-hand side, you can change your page view to either single page or to double page. I like keeping 2 pages open because it's like a book. Alright, you can also click audio, and that will read to you. Now, I am fine if you choose to have it read to you or if you choose to read the story yourself. Either way. Alright? You are assigned pages 302 all the way to 308. Then you are going to compare the text. Now, when we compare our text, we are going to answer these questions in Google Classroom. So, our text-to-text connection that we need to make. How are the harvest birds and the treasure alike? How are they different? Write a paragraph that compares and contrasts the messages in the 2 stories. You will give details about the characters, the settings, and the plots to support your ideas. When you tell me how they are alike, you are comparing, and when you are telling me how they are different, you contrast. So I need to know what is the same about the 2 characters and what's different. Alright, I need to know what's different about the setting where the story takes place. And I need to know what is the same and different about the plots. Alright, what's happening in the story. You will type this up in Google Classroom on our reading document that I have assigned you for today. Then you need to make a text-to-self connection. You are going to imagine you are Juan at the end of the story. What would you say to Don Tobias about the way he treated you? You will give a speech to me, aka your partner, and explain your feelings. Now, instead of speaking out how you feel and what you would say, you are going to type it up in that same Google document. Now, remember, if I go back to the page Don Tobias was on, this is Don Tobias and his wife. Alright? You need to maybe reread the first page of The Harvest Birds and figure out what you would say to Don Tobias. Alright? Don Tobias is the richest man in town, and Juan asked him to borrow a little piece of his land. You might even have to read page 281. That first paragraph is going to show you how Don treated Juan. Alright, let me get back to the treasure. Actually, we need to be on compare text. Alright, so you are going to tell me what you would say to Don Tobias about the way he treated you at the end of the story. Alright, explain your feelings. Give me at least 2 sentences, please. And then text to world. You are going to tell me how this story connects to science. Storytellers once told stories while people sat and listened. How have inventions changed the way stories are told? What new inventions might change how stories are told in the future? Explain your ideas in a short paragraph. Alright? If you look over here, what is that next to the text to world box? How has that invention changed the way stories are told? What are some ways you might hear a story? Alright? What are new inventions that might change how stories are told in the future? This could be a real invention that you know, invention that's coming out, or an invention you make up. Alright? Lots of stories, especially folk tales in the past, were told by word of mouth. So they told these stories around bonfires or at home, and that's how stories passed around. They also may have wrote it down, but the story has been ever changing. You need to tell me how inventions have changed the way stories are told in a short paragraph. Your short paragraph needs to be 3 to 4 sentences. Alright? Other than that, I guess this is your reading assignment. You have listened to my video. You will read the treasure, and then you will compare the text in Google Classroom. Alright, if you have any questions, please email me. I will be ready for your emails. And reading ends at 1:30 today, friends. Nice job. Miss you guys, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.